If you could live in any time period, past or future, which one will you choose and why? I'll choose the 1960s. 60s. That era was a time of cultural upheaval from the civil rights movement in the US to the space race, and music was evolving rapidly with the rise of rock and roll, folk, and psychedelic sounds. The world was changing so quickly, and people were questioning the status quo in ways that were both challenging and inspiring. It seems like a time when new ideas were being birthed, and you could really feel the energy of change in the air. Plus, I'm fascinated by the fashion and the way people express their individuality back then. What's a hobby or activity you've always wanted to try but haven't yet? I've always wanted to try pottery. There's something so grabbing about shaping clay with your hands and creating something from scratch. I think it's both an art form and a meditative process. Plus, I've always admired the beautiful, functional pieces that people can make. I've watched videos on it and even been to a pottery class once, but I've never fully committed to learning it. Maybe it's because I imagine I imagine the process to be more difficult than it looks, but I'd love to give it a real shot one day. If your life if your life was a book, what would the title be? Writing chapters, I think it will symbolize the idea that my story is still in the making and that there's so much potential ahead of me. We all have chapters we've lived through, but so many of our most important ones are still ahead. It reflects the way I try to live in my life. Open to new possibilities, willing to take risks, risks, and always looking forward to what the future holds. Every day I feel like I'm adding a page to the book of my life. So it's all about those unwritten chapters. It's there a place on your bucket list that you haven't told anyone about? I've always wanted to visit Azores, a small group of islands off the coast of Portugal. They aren't as popular as some other destination in Europe, but that's part of the charm. From the lush volcanic landscapes to the deep blue lakes and the wild coastlines in the Azores seem like a hidden paradise. I've read so much about it and seen stunning pictures, but I haven't told many people because it's not a place that's the typical tourist radar. I'd love to explore it without the crowds and really connect with the natural beauty there. If you had to choose one of meal to eat for the rest of life, what would it be? If I had to choice just one meal, I'd probably go with sushi. I know it sounds like a simple answer, but sushi offers so much variety. You can have everything from fresh sash- sashimi to creative rolls to classic nigiri. It's also such a well balanced meal with fish, rice, and sea with. I I could never get tired of it because there are always new combinations to try, and it's both light and satisfying at the same time. Plus, it's healthy. I don't think there's ever a time when I wouldn't be in the mood of in the mood for sushi. What's the most unusual or unexpected skill you have? I can't I can jangle. I taught myself a few years ago, and it's actually a lot harder than it looks. At first, I was terrible at it, but I kept practicing and eventually got got the hang of it. It's a fun skill to have because it catches people off guard. Whenever I'm at a party or social gathering, I'll surprise people by jungling a few balls or even some random objects. It's a good icebreaker and it's something I enjoy because it requires focus, focus, focus and coordination. Plus, it's a little bit of a party trick. If you could have dinner with any fictional character, who will it be and why? I will choose Sherlock Holmes. I think having dinner with him will be fascinating for so many reasons. He's incredibly intelligent, perceptive, and unique. I imagine the conversation will be filled with clever observations and intriguing theories, theories. Even if he was a bit social and work, how outward, I think is I think his sharp mind will make for a very simulating dinner. I'd love the hair he's taken on the world around him as he sees things that others completely miss. Plus, his love of puzzles and mystery will make the evening unforgettable.